Okay, this video is on how to associate tasks the correct way in Service Sidekick. I noticed you entered the task using the add task function, and although it's not the incorrect way, it's not the best way. So let me show you the best way to do this. We will look up Delisha and the best way for any particular customers to associate the task with the job within the customer. Okay, so for example, here's the job, and anything that's not assigned they want an in-ground pool, and deciding, and then assign it to me. Okay, and then quick estimate, because it is an estimate and it is a open estimate. So then we would update the estimate. Now they want in-ground pool and spa. Okay, alright, now the task should be associated with the estimate or the job. Okay, so this particular estimate, if we go in and then we add the task and we put the information there, and this would be a follow-up, and you're assigning it to me, and today 12 o'clock. Okay, now what happens then is when I go to tasks and look at my tasks, the one that you did doesn't associate the customer or the job. This one actually does associate the customer and the job, and I can just click right here and it goes right to the estimate. Okay, and then I can add notes to the estimate called whatever, and then add additional follow-ups and so forth. Okay, so what should have been here is is ready to make arrangements, updated address, and then you put a note, Doug, please call to set appointment. So what you did was good, because you found out that they actually are still on the market and it's a hot lead, and it just makes it a lot easier for me to be able to associate. When you're in the system, you put the tasks in the task thing. The only time you should add a task in this section right here is if it has something to do with anything that's not for a customer. So for example, need to order black toner, or need to order labels, or whatever. You can assign a task of that nature to me using this particular screen. But if it's any task relating to the customer, it should always be associated with that customer's estimate or that customer's job. Okay, so now we go into tasks, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and delete the one that you put in there. Okay, and then this is on my task list to call. Okay, now we had the other one, which was Fillmore Thomas, and again we would want to go ahead and associate the job, and you put the notes in there. So this note should actually go here under notes, and you could say called customer not ready, will contact us when ready. Okay, then, and actually my bad, it should be within the job. And the reason why is because we may have, some customers have 10, 20, 30 jobs, so we want to associate the notes and the tasks with that specific job. So called customer not ready, will contact us when ready. Okay, so there's the note. Then what you should do is when you talk to somebody, say, okay, when would you like us to follow up? Because we have to follow up with people. And they may say in a month. So what we'll do is we'll say, Doug, please follow up in a month. And then I may reassign this to you, or you could assign it to yourself. Okay, so it's a call or a follow up. Okay, we can go, let's say October, and let's say the 9th, which is about a month. Okay, in minutes, and what I'll actually do is I'll assign it to you. Okay, so it'll come up on your task for that day. What we could do is just say follow up in a month, and then you can look on that and see what the notes were from the previous conversation. So in these cases where we are following up on something, and it's a month later or 6 months later, we want to be able to look back and see what the estimate was. And as we can see the estimate here, we want to look back and see the conversations and notes for the conversations and so forth. Okay, alright, so here again I could mark this complete, or I'm just going to go ahead and delete it. Okay, and let's see, oh yeah, delete it. So now if I look at your screen, you can see that it comes up on October 9th as a follow-up phone call. Okay, so now we'll go back to my tasks, and I may do this as soon. Please call to set appointment. Let's see, refresh. Yeah. Okay, so that's for me to call, and I will go ahead and call today and try to set an appointment with them for this weekend. Okay. So I think that's it. So you're kind of getting the hang of it. Just remember to associate the particular customer with whatever actions taken, the notes and the tasks within the job, the specific job within the specific customer. So one more time, for example, if I were to call up Donald Jones and he says, I'm not interested, or call me in a month, or whatever, you could add the notes down here, and then edit the follow up, or mark it as complete, and then add a new task. Follow up in 1 month, see notes, or whatever. But as long as it's contained within that specific estimate or job, it's easy to look and see on that screen where the notes were and so forth as it pertains to that job. If you use this screen here, those notes won't appear on that customer's screen, and so it doesn't really help us that much. So again, the only time you should use this thing to assign tasks if it's not related to a customer, if it's something like order supplies or whatever. If it's for a customer, the tasks and notes should all be entered within the screen that is for that particular estimate or for a particular job. Okay, so this is the second in the training videos, and there will be more training videos to follow. You're doing a great job, and thank you very much. And I will talk to you later.